Let's discuss question 10. When a light of wavelength 400 nanometer falls on a lithium surface in a photoelectric experiment electron having a maximum kinetic energy of 0.8 electron volt. So this is the wavelength and this is the maximum kinetic energy. So A, the question asks us to find for the energy of the incident photons. Okay, so for this question, you have to use the formula E equals to HF. Okay, energy equals to HF, but you do not have your frequency, but you do have your wavelength. So therefore, it will become HC over lambda. Why? Because we know C equals to F lambda, therefore frequency equals to C over lambda. So H is the Planck constant, 6.63 times 10 to the power of negative 34. And C is the speed of light, and your wavelength is 400. Change it to meter. So when you press the calculator, you will get in joule. Okay, awak akan dapat dia dalam joule, which is 4.97 times 10 to the power of negative 19 joule. But remember, you need to convert it to electron volt because the question asks in electron volt. And you need to know, 1 electron volt akan sama dengan 1.6 times 10 to the power of negative 19 joule. Kalau you ada electron volt, you nak tukar kepada joule, you kena darab. Tetapi if you ada joule nak tukar kepada electron volt, you kena bahagi. Sekarang you ada joule, you nak tukar dia kepada electron volt. Jadi you bahagi. Bahagi berapa? Bahagi 1.6 times 10 to the power of negative 19. So you will get the final answer 3.11 electron volt. Settle. Okay, now let's look for the next question. You need to find for the maximum speed, not maximum kinetic energy, sorry. Maximum speed of the electrons. Okay, for the maximum speed of the electron, you already know your maximum kinetic energy. Okay, from formula of maximum kinetic energy, awak boleh cari awak punya maximum speed. So, your maximum kinetic energy adalah 0.8 electron volt. So, nampak tak dia adalah dalam electron volt. So, therefore, you kena tukar 0.8 times 1.6 times 10 to the power of negative 19 equals to half darab dengan 9.11 times 10 to the power of negative 34. Darab juga dengan Vmax squared. So Vmax you akan dapat berapa? You akan dapat 5. Sorry, this is supposed to be power of negative 31. Okay, this is supposed to be power of negative 31. 9.11 times 10 to the power of negative 31. So you will get your maximum speed 5.3 times 10 to the power of 5 meter per second. Okay, boleh? So, the next question will be stopping potential. So, macam mana you all nak cari stopping potential? Your stopping potential. So, kita tahu maximum kinetic energy, formula dia akan sama dengan electron darab dengan stopping potential. So, we already know our maximum kinetic energy, which is 0.8 electron volt. Tetapi, kita kena tukar dia kepada joule. Remember to convert it into joule. Electron is 1.6 times 10 to the power of negative 19, and you will have your stopping potential. So stopping potential you akan dapat 0.8 volt, and kena letak negative sebab dia adalah stopping potential. Okay, let's look at question D. Dia minta kita cari work function of lithium in electron volt. So dia tak minta dalam joule, tetapi dia minta dalam electron volt. So we tahu formula ni, energy equals to work function tambah juga dengan maximum kinetic energy. So your energy dalam electron volt is 3.11 electron volt, and your maximum kinetic energy adalah 0.8 electron volt. So kat sini akan jadi 3.11 equals to work function tambah dengan 0.8. Therefore, work function you akan dapat 2.31 electron volt sebab dia nak dalam electron volt. Okay, the last question is dia minta threshold frequency. Remember, kalau nak dapat threshold frequency, awak boleh dapatkan dia daripada awak punya work function. Sebab formula untuk work function adalah Planck constant darab dengan threshold frequency. Okay, and then work function kita adalah 2.31 electron volt. So dia dalam electron volt, jadi kita kena tukar dia kepada joule. Okay, kita kena tukar dia kepada joule. So apa yang kita buat, ambil 2.31 times 1.6 times 10 to power of negative 19 equals to Planck constant 6.63 times 10 to power of negative 4 darab dengan threshold frequency. So you akan dapat you punya threshold frequency 5.57 times 10 to power of 14 Hertz. So that's all for question number 10.